Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if it is your first time here, welcome. The time has finally come. After over 2 years of Instagram marketing in my feed every single day by multiple people, I have finally made my first Gymshark purchase. Yes, you heard me. I made my first Jimshark purchase. I honestly never thought that I would, because I used to not really like their clothing, but I feel like they've really stepped up their game recently, and I've been seeing some stuff that I actually think is cute and I wanted to try, so I finally took the plunge and did my first Gymshark order. People always ask me if I have ever tried Gymshark and what my thoughts are too, so I figured I might as well give it a go, and here we are. So I got 4 pieces and I'm going to review each of them, but before we get started, I just want to point out that everything that I talk about in this video is linked in the description box below, and also my measurements are in the description box and all of that good stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so originally I ordered the high-waisted seamless leggings and this drawcord crop top in extra small. And honestly, I was confused by their size guide on the Gymshark website, because looking at the guide, I was kind of in between an extra small and a small, but I was closer to an extra small, so I was like, okay, I'll get an extra small, which is really, it's weird for me when I'm the smallest size they offer on a website, because I'm not that small of a human. Like, I'm not. So I have a lot of friends that are a lot smaller than I am. So I'm like, if I'm an extra small, then what are they? But I guess I was rightfully wary of the size guide, because when it came in, the extra small was way too tight. Both the top and the bottoms were too tight. So I actually returned them. They have free returns for US and Canada, which is awesome. I so appreciate free returns. I'm much more inclined to buy something if there's free returns. So I returned them and I reordered both of these in a size small. And that was good because they fit me a lot better. Also, another thing I want to point out is when I got the original seamless leggings in an extra small, there was like a seam on the inside thigh coming loose. Like, it was all like, it was just like hanging off, which was kind of a warning sign for me, but I was like, whatever, I'll reorder them anyway. And when I got the size small, they were fine. Also, we'll point out that there is free shipping if you spend over $75, which is also nice because I hate paying for shipping. I'm one of those people that I'm like, I will buy something extra if it means I don't have to waste money on shipping. So first item that I want to talk about, we'll start with my favorites first, is the high-waisted seamless leggings in the color slate gray marl, and these were $50. I believe that Gymshark used to have discount codes with their athletes, but I don't think that they do that anymore. At least I hope that they don't, because I didn't use a discount code. Yeah, so these were $50. They are super, super high rise, which I absolutely love. I love high rise. Like, the higher the rise, the better. I have a really long torso and long legs. So for me, if it's super high rise, I'm like, perfect. So this actually goes above my belly button. So I've actually seen a lot of the athletes will roll the waistband down a little bit, which I don't do because it like works for my body, but I can definitely see why someone with a shorter torso would roll it down. These are 7/8 length, which is my absolute favorite length for leggings. They have ribbed sides, kind of this like ribbed detail pattern. And they also have these perforated holes around the ankles. I think this is just for, like, I don't know, decoration, like a little touch. I think they're kind of pointless and I don't really like them that much, so I don't think that they needed to do that, but whatever. They have a typical seamless gusset here. So it's not a triangular gusset, but it's more of like, what would you call this? Like an oval. But there's no camel toe with these, so that's good. The one complaint I have about the gusset is it goes a little bit far forward and it's like a little bit too long, I guess. So you can kind of see where it starts in the back and the front. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but like, it's a little bit long in my opinion. But for the sake of camel toe, doesn't give you camel toe, and I'm all about no camel toe. So they have the butt and quad contouring. So it's like a little bit of a lighter detail underneath your butt cheeks and on your quads. So when you put it on, you can kind of see that it's a little bit, honestly, it almost looks like your skin. I think that's just with this color specifically because it's like so much lighter. It looks like your skin, but I actually think that the contour is flattering. It definitely like makes your booty look like it just like sits up real high, which is nice. It looks perky, I guess. So I'm a fan of the contouring. Some people are a little bit questionable about it. The fabric is honestly a little bit stiff in my opinion, and it's not very soft. Like the first time I tried these on, I was like, oh my gosh, they're like itchy on the inside. And they're not like itchy, but they're just not soft. I'm used to like really soft leggings because that's usually what I go for, but these are definitely not super soft, and they're not crazy stretchy. Like they definitely have stretch, but they're not as stretchy as what I am used to. So like at the bottom of a squat, for me, they feel a little bit tight in the butt, in the quad area, but they kind of actually stretch out and like mold to your body as you wear them. So when I first worked out in these, I was like, oh, okay. But the more I've worked out in these, the more I actually do like them. They are squat proof with neutral or no underwear, which is great. I will point out that some people, I've heard it called the unibutt. Some people aren't a huge fan of the unibutt look, which basically anything seamless kind of gives you, unless it just puts a seam there, which defeats the whole purpose of being seamless. It doesn't really separate your butt cheeks, so it just looks like one butt, just one butt cheek. I don't even know. Just kind of how like a sports bra makes your boobs look like a uniboob rather than separating it with two cups. Kind of makes it look like you actually have two different boobs. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think you'll probably get what I'm trying to say though. But some people aren't a fan of the whole unibutt look. I honestly, it's not a huge takeaway for me. Like, I think that the booty contour makes up for the fact that you might look like you have a unibutt. I like the way my butt looks in these. I like the way other people's butts looks in these. So I don't think it's a huge thing for me, but I've heard other people complain about it. Overall, I really do like these. Honestly, they're different from anything I've ever had. I've never had leggings that have a contour on them. So this is my first for that. I definitely think these are a strictly gym legging though. A lot of my other leggings I wear to work out and I wear it just like around, but I don't think I would really wear these out and about just because, I mean, they have like a quad and booty contour, and I feel like people on the streets might be like, oh, whoa, what's going on there? Like even the first time I put these on in front of my boyfriend, he was like, what is under your butt? I was like, no, it's not supposed to be there. So I definitely think that these are a strictly gym legging, but overall, I really do like them. So up next is the draw cord crop top in charcoal marl, and this was $34. And again, I got this in a size small. I thought that a size small would be enough of a change from the extra small that it would fit me, but honestly, this was still a little bit tight in my arms. I didn't think my guns were that big, but like maybe they are. I don't know. Other than that though, I absolutely love this top, I'm not gonna lie. It's super soft and stretchy. It has a draw cord so you can adjust it to your liking. You can wear it looser or tighter. I really like that. I like that it's not just like super tight everywhere. Like it's a little bit looser and then you just bring it in at the smallest part of your waist. It has thumb holes and elbow cutouts. Honestly, I don't really understand the point of an elbow cutout. Like, I like the idea of it because I think cutouts are really cool and unique, but I think elbows are kind of ugly, to be completely honest, so I don't know why they chose that part to cut out, but whatever, I still like the top. So yeah, this one was a winner as well. So I actually put in another order just so I would have more to talk about in the video, just for you guys. Spending more money just for you. These ones weren't as much of winners as the other ones, and I'll kind of go through that. The next item that I got is the Vital Seamless Long Sleeve Crop Top in Black Marl, and this was $40. So I actually ordered this one in a medium just because that draw cord crop top was a little bit tight in the arms. I figured maybe a medium would be better for my arms, and I was definitely right. It felt a lot more comfortable in my arms wearing a medium, although then it was just like a teeny bit too loose. So maybe I'm in between a small and a medium for long sleeves in Gymshark. I don't know. So it is soft and stretchy and breathable, just like the last top. This one has thumb holes as well, but unfortunately my arms were a little bit too long for the thumb holes. So when I put my thumbs in the thumb holes, it kind of like pulled the top too far down on my arms. Like I could still fit them in, but it was definitely pulling at the top. And I will say I have really long arms, so maybe that's just a me problem, but if you have long arms too, this might not be the right top for you. Another thing I will say is it was definitely a lot shorter in the torso, like a lot more cropped than the draw cord crop top, which I'm not a huge fan of super short crop tops. Again, I have a really long torso, so short crop tops on me kind of look like I'm wearing like a bra top, and then it shows off more of my torso, and then I'm just like, I swear I'm not just walking around in a bra. So honestly, I'm probably going to end up returning this. Like, I think it's a good top, but it just didn't quite fit me the way that I wanted it to. Also, a lot of you probably know I work at Lululemon, and this is the Swiftly long sleeve top. It's kind of really similar. It has the same thumb holes. It has the same idea as this top. Honestly, Gymshark probably based this crop top off of this top because a lot of people use Lululemon ideas for their own stuff. But anyway, this top is actually long enough for my long arms. So if anything, I would just probably get this top, and there's free hemming, so you can get this cropped into a crop top if you want to. So that's probably my preference over that. But if you have shorter arms and maybe a shorter torso, this could work well for you. Last but certainly not least, the notorious Gymshark Flex leggings. I'm sure everyone is very familiar with these because they've been everywhere forever and ever and ever. I think this is Gymshark's like classic legging. I got these in light gray marl and black waistband, and they were $38. Honestly, I knew I wouldn't like these before I even got them. Like, if I had wanted them, I probably would have gotten them 2 years ago because they've been around for that long. But the reason that I knew that I wouldn't like these is because they're not high rise, and I don't really like low rise leggings. So I knew I wouldn't like them before I got them, but I got them anyway because I just wanted to see, just in case I was wrong. I wanted to try them on and see, but yeah, I don't like them, to be honest. They're just not the rise that I prefer. And also, I like a longer waistband, just like the seamless leggings had that super long waistband, and these have a very short waistband, and I'm just not a huge fan of that. So that's just my personal preference. It's interesting though, because they're actually, so they're like low rise in the front, but they're like mid-rise, or I guess mid to high, I'm not really sure, in the back. So at least they've got the back right. And maybe honestly, if they just moved this up to be the same rise as the back, I would like them a little bit more. But yeah, I just don't really like them. They are really soft and stretchy. They have the same gusset as the seamless legging. They have the classic booty contour. This time it was in a darker gray, and it's a little bit of a thicker contour, which is definitely flattering on the booty. But again, they do not have a seam in between. It was folded, so this looks like a seam, but this is not a seam. This is just because they were folded. But it doesn't have a seam separating your butt cheeks back there. So again, you could kind of get that unibutt look that I was talking about earlier with these. Not a huge deal. I will say these were kind of a little bit too big for me in some areas. Like, they were a little bit baggy behind the knees and a little bit baggy in the crotch area, which is a telltale sign that something is too big for you. And they didn't really give me camel toe, but there was bunching in the crotch area, which kind of just like draws attention to that spot, which I don't really want. But they were squat proof with neutral underwear, so that is a plus. But again, these I just wasn't really a huge fan of. I could see why someone with a shorter torso or just a shorter human in general might like these a lot more, but they're just not for me. I don't think they're very flattering on my body. They just, yeah, they don't do much for me. So these are going back as well. So overall, I would say that Gymshark does a pretty good job with their clothing. I'm not like in love with everything, but I did like some of the stuff that I got, obviously. And honestly, the prices definitely are not bad either. So, I mean, like those flex leggings are $38. So it's kind of like, You know, if they're not perfect, whatever. The jury's still out on the quality of everything since I haven't had it for very long. I have heard a lot of horror stories about people's leggings ripping from Gymshark, so who knows? I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, but we shall see. So there you have it. That is my first impression of ever wearing anything Gymshark, ever buying, ever trying on anything Gymshark for ya. So I hope this review was helpful for you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I've got a lot more reviews coming your way. I've got so many ideas and I'm so excited. I just need to find the time to film them all. So I'm gonna hopefully get a little bit better about cranking out the videos in a timely fashion. Hold me to it. And oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Thank you so much for 10K subscribers on YouTube. Like, this is crazy. It's just, I don't know. It might sound not like a lot, but like to me, that's incredible, and that's a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me and watching me ramble on and on about clothes. If there's anything specific you want to see coming up or want me to review, let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.